Good morning out there, everyone. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. I'm going to just see if I can find myself on my computer. Oh, there we go. That's fast this morning. Good. It's always nice when we can find things right away. It was just a minute. I was just about ready to click the go live button, and all of a sudden I realized I didn't have the brand new stack of paper that I was going to use. I had it all cut, but I didn't have it pulled out. So I went into the other room, and I had to be sure to turn off the fan too. So thanks for the thumbs up. That's great. Thumbs up. Remember, email. You can always make sure you get on my email list. That's really important, so you know what updates were coming, what specials. Good morning, Jeannie. Good to see you down there. And Ennis, is it hot there? I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana, and it was, I walked this morning, it was about 73 degrees, and it's supposed to get up to 93 to 98 today. Thanks, Stacy, for sharing. I really appreciate the thumbs up, the hearts, the sharing to your friends. There's a little button, a little arrow that'll show you can share. Good morning, Kathy. Oh, you're in Colorado again. All right. Yes. Hey, Levon. Oh, you're all just popping on very quickly this morning. That's terrific. Oh my goodness. It has been one busy 2 weeks for me. You know, we went to British Columbia. Then I went to Wisconsin last week after my class. I had a class. Then I went to Wisconsin, saw my mom. She's doing just sort of fair. She's really declined a lot. She's 97 and a half, almost 98. And hey, Kathy, good to see you from St. Joseph, Missouri. You know, my husband and I, Terry and I, lived in Missouri. We lived in Farmington, Missouri, probably 38 years before we moved to Montana when our grandkids were born out here. So, thanks for the hearts. Appreciate that. So anyway, I went to Wisconsin, then I came back, and my sisters and their husbands are here this week, so it's really fun. And one of my sister, Kara, my youngest sister, and her husband, Rob, are leaving this afternoon, and then the other ones are leaving tomorrow. So anyway, it's been fun. Yesterday, we were out on the pond. We have a little pond with fish. The grandkids, you've seen probably pictures of my grandkids, our grandkids fishing and swimming and kayaking. And well, yesterday we were all out on the water. It was so hot. It was so nice. We just floated. My sisters and I and my two daughter-in-laws, we just rafted our inner tubes and our rubber rafts, inflatable rafts, and the kayaks and things, just sort of roped together, and we had fun together. Okay, we have a lot to do. I have some really important things to tell you, share with you. Remember, it is bonus days. We have one more week of bonus days. I'm just going to check here. Bonus days has started in July. Stamping Up has done this every year, and we have one more week of bonus days, so that's really fun. You get a $5 coupon for every $50 that you spend. And what you do then is, after you shop, Stamping Up sends you a code. You want to save that on your computer. Hello, Glenna. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're watching these days. How are things in Florida? Anyway, you're going to save your computer. I like to do two things. I print it out and put it in a drawer with all of my coupons, and I also put it in my notes on my computer. That way, now in August, each coupon is going to be worth $5. So like today, I placed my order this morning, and I have probably about $60 of free money coming to me in August. So for another order. That's very exciting. So bonus days, last week of that. But the most exciting thing for today is free shipping. Nothing better than free shipping. I know that's backwards to you all, but when I get down, when the camera's down, it'll be the right way. Okay, free shipping on all orders of $75 or more. So that is a real savings. Shipping is 11%. So that's a good savings. I like to, whenever there's probably free shipping maybe 3 times a year from Stamping Up. And I like to just really stock up on my cardstock because that's heavy. So I would encourage all of you to place orders today because you're going to save money. And if please, you can email me, you can text me, you can message me, you can go online yourself in my online store. And when you see my host code down below, you'll know what that is too. So anyway, today, and those of you who are demonstrators, you get to, today is the free shipping day, only today until 11:59 tonight. So that's free shipping. I would highly, highly recommend you do that. You can order from the online exclusives. You can order from our catalog. This catalog, you know, it's still relatively new. Plus, you can just type in online exclusives and all these things pop up. So anyway, let's start. We will turn the camera down, and thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you too. Yes, free shipping. Such a great deal. So take advantage. Those of you who are demonstrators, you get your regular 20% or 25%, some of you. And then you also get that 11%. So it's a great savings. All right, let's close your eyes if you get dizzy, and I'm going to flip the camera down. I know my sisters are supposed to be watching downstairs, but I don't see any of them. They haven't commented, so I don't know that they found me. It's sort of interesting. Okay, there we go. I think that'll be good. I have a class on Thursday, a cookies, cards, and coffee, and these are the projects that we're going to be doing. You recognize some of these. I've done on our Tuesday. And so this is what we're doing this week, Thursday. And I just want to put those there just to set my cameras up. This is the host code. And today we are going to be making a single column fun fold. I received, these are not the ones. This was a swap card from Robin Kenton. I don't know where she's from, but isn't that pretty? She used that beautiful paper, Thoughtful Journey. And the Birdhouse, we're going to use the Birdhouse today again. So we're going to use it with this style of card. I did a video maybe probably 6 months ago. It was when I was in Florida. This is one that I did, so you can go back on YouTube and watch that. Isn't that pretty with the dragonflies? Yesterday when we were on the water, there were so many dragonflies. Oh my goodness. So good morning, Anne Louise. Good to see you from Wisconsin. Okay, so that's where I got my inspiration. I dug up this card from my shelf in the other room, and then this was the one that inspired me to use the Birdhouse. I have a class coming up next week. My Christmas class is full. My Christmas class of green and gold is full. But this class is next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday. I'm going to raise that up a little bit. This is a shadow box. It's 9 by 9. You can get the frames on Amazon, 9 by 9 frame. And we're using this Birdhouse. We're going to be doing this shadow box. Plus, good morning, Brenda. So nice to see you. And remember, Brenda, there's free shipping today too. So I want you to make sure you're aware of that. And ladies, remember, free shipping is on $75 or more. So plus you get your bonus coupons. If you went to $100, you would get 2 coupons. If you go to $150, get 3. Anyway, so this is the project for next week. Plus, we're going to do 2 fun folds. And one of the fun folds that we're doing is this one, the one we're going to do today. So this was my inspiration. The other one was my inspiration to do this card. And we're going to do a slightly different one for this card. You can't see all the posts. How do you see that? Well, some people, Kathy, have hidden, or Jeannie said, Jeannie asked, you can't see all the posts from different people. Well, some people don't make their posts public, so not everyone can see them. You have to unhide them. I have to unhide them when I comment at night too. So you can't always see that. Alrighty, so this is called a single column fun fold. Easy peasy. So let's just dig in and start. I wanted to use this pretty paper that we have, this really, it's a specialty paper. What is it called? Let me see. It's called Thoughtful Designs specialty paper. And I thought we would use this pink pinkish one today. It's sort of like a petal pink. But it's also, I also started one using this. I thought this would be really great with the Birdhouse too. So I think that's one of my favorite papers in the whole set of papers from the Country Woods is where we get that from. So it's this beautiful set. This is just a little sampler. The papers are 12 by 12, and you've seen these a lot. It's probably been the most exciting paper we've had in a long time. So anyway, I'm going to set that over here. We're going to get going, and we're going to I'm going to show you from start to finish how to do this card. Remember, all of my directions they're already typed up. They're typed up. As soon as the video finishes, then I will post them. And then in about 5 minutes, you should be, after the video ends, you'll be able to see them. And then it takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to put them on YouTube. Make sure you always set your notifications. Okay, we're going to take a sheet of cardstock. I like to use my thick white for bases, 5.5 by 8 1/8, 10 and 1/8. So you really only get one card from a sheet of paper, unless you're using 12 by 12. And then I'm going to be scoring it at 4 1/4, 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 3/4. So let's do that. I've got my scoreboard, simply scored board all set up. I've got it all marked. So the first one, I'll just put it like this, so you can also take a picture if you want to. Some of you like to take screenshots. 4 1/4, 5 3/4. Whoops, I moved that one. 5 3/4, 7 1/4, and 8 3/4. I bet my one sister can't find me because she doesn't know that I'm on my business page, not my personal page. Anyway, so that's all we need to do with the scoreboard. I just realized that I forgot to tell her. Anyway, my other sister should be downstairs. Now we're going to just fold these all accordion style, not accordion. We're just going to fold them on the score lines, and we're going to score it very, very well. So that's a key thing in this, to get nice, sharp, crisp edges. And the thick cardstock is a little heavier too, so it's really nice for bases. It stands up and it doesn't flop down. Okay, there, that should do it. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a cube, and we're going to be putting adhesive right here on this part. And that's where we're going to put the adhesive. I'm going to just take a little pencil and mark it like that, just so that I don't put designer paper on it, because it's going to get flat right like that. So that's and then it'll stand up. So the next thing we need are the designer pieces. So these are the pieces that I cut. And I cut them you need 3. And I did 5.5 by 1 3/8. And then a little tiny strip just on the side for a decoration. That's 3/4 of an inch. But so these are the pretty papers. They're almost like ombre, and they have like a silverish tinge to them. And I did this one for the card that I did ahead of time. And that's sort of like I don't know, it's almost like an indigo, a misty moonlight, not a misty moonlight. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember offhand. But we're going to use the one that looks like a petal pink. So we have 3 of these. These are 1 3/8 wide. So we don't have to worry about matching patterns on this one. The next card, we're going to match a pattern. So is everyone hearing okay? The volume good? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adhere these. I'm going to get my little silicone mat out and my adhesive. And my adhesive of choice is always my stamping seal. I just ordered a bunch more this morning. I think I had a big order. I actually, anytime there's free shipping, I just don't even sleep well during the night. I was up probably at 5:30 this morning. I couldn't sleep anymore, so I just got up and washed my face. I took a shower later, but I wanted to wash my face so I could at least see better. And I'm just putting these on now and leaving a little bit of white space. So by 6 o'clock I had put a big order, and I had my order started yesterday already, but I finished up the order this morning. And you could also there's a special on if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get past kits at 75% off, I think. And so there we have it, just all together like that. And now we're going to put our adhesive on right here. Anyway, you can get add-ons for Paper Pumpkin, and you can get refills in some of the older kits. You can get the complete kit. So now I'm going to fold this over, and it's going to just go next to my hands are sticking to this. I'm going to just put it next to the crease, like that. Stick my fingers in there. You can take your bone folder, just press it in like that, and there we have it. And then this extra little piece was just a sliver, so it's 3/4 inches wide. And we're going to put that right there. This card's really, you could do your writing right there, but when it's closed, you'll see it like that. Okay. And let's see, let's just check the comments. Oh, you love Paper Pumpkin. Well, this is a great time to stock up on more of the refills and things too. Good morning, Rosalie, Rosalind, and Mimi from Wichita. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing. I appreciate that so much. Thumbs up, sharing, all those things are really very helpful. Okay, let's put the rest of our card together. Let's just move this right here. It's going to stand up. Can you see that, how it stands up like a tooth? These are going to use the gray gems on there. We're going to do some stamping. And I'm going to get my little pieces out. I've got a birdhouse here that I cut. I cut a couple birdhouses. I cut a pink one in case we did the, I can always do this one later on. So we're going to put that, I think we're going to use the designer paper today though, but I thought that would be really pretty with that Petal Pink. So I'm going to set that one aside. We're going to use the wood grain today. So I'm going to put that right there. And we have some other pieces. We've got the little stand that it's in our die cut. It's just a great set of stamps. Let me show you what they look like. Country Birdhouse. Just a super one. I love this. I've used it, and I'm planning on using it for a long time. It's just a great set of words. Hoping you have the best day ever. Happy birthday, hello friend. I like that hello friend and that bird, and everything about it is really great. So that would be a great one to get today during free shipping. So we have our rooftop is going to go on like that. I'm going to set this over here, and let's bring this camera a little closer. You can see a little better. We're just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my Tombow green glue. I'm just going to put this along the edges. I'm not even going to measure anything. I'm not going to put it on. Just put some liquid glue on there. And now I'm going to put this is the roof. It's going to go on there like that. See how with the Tombow, at least you can slide. I don't like getting my fingers sticky, but I did show you last week about using, whoops. And then you can stick the little tiny skinny one can go right next to it. Whoops, a daisy. Okay, and then we have the little white, sort of the gingerbready. That's going to go right there. So I put a little, there's almost a little, you can just put a little bead of glue, and that should be just fine the way it is. And I'll put that on like this to build that birdhouse. All those pieces just line up right on there. And then we're going to put some glue right on the shelf. You know, I did not do the perch, but that's okay. I think we'll be all right. Okay, and I'm just going to slide that into place like that. I'm going to put these other pieces. We have a, bring these out to show you what we can do with this. Okay, now we're going to get some birds and some flowers And, oh, that one's already stamped. Those are stamped. Let's see if we have some that aren't stamped. Well, I don't know. They're all stamped. I think I stamped them all. Well, we're just going to go with that. I already stamped all these. So what we're going to do, we'll just color. We're going to do some punching. I have a punch 3/4 inch punch. You can use maybe a large hole punch, or there's a circle in our there's a circle right in the set of dies, so you wouldn't need to use, you could put it like that. I always save these for other cards. Let's see. There is a circle right in here. It's right there. But I didn't mean to stamp all of these ahead of time because that's part of this. But anyway, we'll just go with it, and that's just fine. We don't want to have to die cut on the air. So we're going to do some coloring now. And we'll put this aside. So there, we're going to have our bird is going to peek through that hole. So that's sort of a cool thing. But before I do that, before we do our stamping, let's just put this on our card and get it out of the way. So I don't lose it. Okay. Just like that. And this is sort of a neat stand. You could put it this way, or you could also put it this way. We can do it just the opposite. So you can do it either way. Maybe I'll try it that way this time. Just gonna set it down there. Okay, we'll do it either way. And now we're gonna be putting our birdhouse on like that. So that's gonna get covered up a little bit. So let's do some coloring. Let's do our stamping first. This is from Unbounded Love, and this actually pops out like this. So you could pop it up. Like on this one, I kept it all together. And when I cut those out, I cut them with 2 sheets of white paper. And the second one doesn't go all the way through hardly. I mean, sometimes it does, but on some things, but on this one, it sort of stays together, and I sort of like that. But I'll show you what it looks like. There's the hello friend. We can do it both ways. Okay, and clean it on my little chamois. And I've got that, my fingers are all gooey. Okay. And so you can just leave it together, or you can pop this up. You can put that down and pop it up like that. So you can make it a different color, whatever you'd like. We're going to keep it together just because we can. And now let's do our coloring. I'm going to bring a bird in here. We're going to color a bird and some flowers. And we're going to do that very quickly, so we won't take a long time to do that. Just going to get this all off of my desk for a moment. Things can get, in this tiny, tiny space that we're working on, it can get pretty messy for sure. Okay, let me bring in my blends. I am just using some of the colors that are from this paper, the Petal Pink and the little bit of Crumb Cake and some Pool Party, which is always terrific for birds, I think, or for skies, all those things. Okay, let's put this up here a little bit. Okay, how many of you did pre-order, not pre-order, how many of you have already ordered today and have gotten the free shipping? No tax. Yes, Jean. Yeah, we live in Montana. We don't have tax here. It's always sort of nice. When I go to Florida, oh my goodness, it's always hard to pay all that money in taxes. So we're going to have a little sort of a bluish belly on this bird, and I'm going to just do that like that. And I'm going to put his feet are not going to show. They're going to be inside of the birdhouse. And now we're going to just take a little bit of our dark Crumb Cake. He's going to have, so it's a mama bird. He's not real colorful. Just, I'm going to outline. Just outline a little bit to add a little dark. whoops, right there. And then we're going to add some light. He's going to have a light crumb cake look to him. Just going in little circles, sort of blending. These have alcohol in them, and they just blend beautifully. They're just fabulous. I love these. I don't even have to do the feet, so I don't have to do that. So the bird is done. And now we're going to do our flowers. We're going to do a little petal pink. So we're going to use the dark petal pink on this. And I'm just going to do it really quickly. I really like it as well as, let me see if I have a flirty flamingo behind me. There's a dark one. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's try the little, let's see how the flirty flamingo would be a little bit on there. Yeah, I think we can use the flirty flamingo this time. Petal pink worked out really nicely for the other color, but I think we'll use that. And we're going to put a little bit, I just grabbed my dark one. I don't know where the light one is. My markers can get to be a mess. They're not, I wish they were in rainbow order, but they're not. But I can find things pretty well. Okay, we're going to make those a little bit lighter, so let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that'll be good. And we're going to use a little bit of Pool Party for the leaves. They're really not, most leaves are not Pool Party, but we're going to just do that to have a little continuity with this paper, because that was what was in our, there we go. Move those off of our table. Put my reading glasses back. There we go. And now we can put everything together. So we've got all of our elements finished. So let's put our bird behind the birdhouse. Our birdhouse is nice and dry. So what we're going to do is put the bird in like this. And we're going to just Scotch tape him in place, or you could put a dimensional. I'm just going to use a little bit of Scotch tape first, and then we're going to put them on with dimensionals. So there we are. That'll hold him in place just like that. And now we're going to let's see, add some flowers. We can sort of do that as it's on the card too. So here's our card. We're going to put this, we're going to cover up like that. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on now. I'm going to use my little dish of dimensionals. We're going to just put these right down sort of the middle. And I've cut these, I just keep this little dish right on my stamp table. And you just cut them off. I just think they're the greatest thing. I ordered a ton of these. I think I ordered 10 packs of these today. Anything that I use a lot, because I teach classes, but I use a lot of these. I go through a lot myself. Anything that I use a lot of, I like to order during free shipping. Envelopes, cardstock, all those things. And then you can also get your free items too. Anytime you go up to 150, you get host code. So if you're ordering from me and your order is $75 or $100, use that host code, please. If it's more than $150, if it's $200, I had a couple last week that were $200, and the ladies ordered, they became their own host then. So they have their own host code. This is going to be our flower. It's going to go in here like this. I'm going to just add it with my stamping seal. And I'm going to just put it on like that. It's a pretty color. Glad I at least could reach that, find that flamingo color. And I'm going to put this one, this single flower, right down here, like that. And we're going to put this little Lost Lagoon. Oh, I think that's what this is, Lost Lagoon. Lost Lagoon, that's exactly what it is. And we're going to put our ribbon on. And just gives it a little touch like that. And we're going to put our Hello Friend on like this. I'm going to use some adhesive for that, just on part of it, and it'll just just hello friend, and you can write. There we go, and there is our card. Let's add some gems. I'm going to use these basic gray and smoky slate gems. So yeah, they came with this pack of paper, and they're just as pretty as can be. We have, oh, thank you so much, Stacy. You can't wait to try this fun fold. Well, I hope you do. It's a lot of fun for sure. I'm going to use my the lightest silvery ones for the flowers. I think on the other one I might have used the darker ones, but I think this, I don't know, can't remember. Okay, there's two, and then I'm going to put one little one right up here in the corner by the friend. There we go. So we've got 3, 1, 2, 3, a little triangle there, and that works out nicely. So there we have our card, all finished. This is the one from today. This is the one I did ahead of time. Which one do you like better? Do you like the Lost Lagoon or the Petal Pink Flirty Flamingo look? Which is your favorite? And which is your favorite of those two? These are the vertical. So this is vertical. Hey, Noreen, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I did, Noreen, I did add you to the email list too. Yes, Noreen texted me or emailed me. I can't remember, but I did add her. Please be sure you tell me if you're not getting emails from me. I have quite a list of classes every week. So this is the email for the whole month of July, all my classes, my Zoom team meeting, my cookies, cards, and coffee. Next Monday, I have a Christmas in July. Then on next Thursday, I have next week I have my craft along. So next week I'll be doing a craft along on Tuesday morning. So we're going to set that aside. So that one's all finished. Our second card is going to use the You Are Beautiful. So You Are Beautiful is a single set of stamps with some gorgeous greetings. I think they're just so pretty. We're done with this. They'll all appear in the video. Really pretty set. It's $1 million set. I don't know who designed it. Margaret Van Villet. I think she's Dutch. Anyway, let me see if I can find it. I marked it in the book. So the paper that I used before was this paper. It's called Thoughtful Designs 12 by 12 Specialty. And this was the Birdhouse paper on page 50. And there's the stamp set. And this one's called You Are Beautiful. And I'm going to have to look in the index because I forgot to. You Are Beautiful. Where is it? You Are Beautiful. I don't know where it is. I don't see it in the index. Maybe someone will know. Don't know. It seems like it's not with all of the other single stamps. I don't know where it is. It's in the catalog. You Are Beautiful. It's a brand new set, and it's a nice one too. And we're going to be using this gorgeous paper, this Thoughtful Journey paper. You've seen me use tons of this. And the card that I made ahead of time is this one. So this is the card. Ours is going to be slightly different because we're going to use different paper. But isn't that pretty? Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and He will direct your path, from Proverbs. And I hope I have the ribbon. I don't know if I do. Yes, oh, I do. I see it. Okay, this time, so I'm going to put my card right there. Let's check your comments. Hey, Denise, good. Yes, you and Pam, you can pick Diane. See, both are awesome. I like the Petal Pink. Joyce, hey, Joy. Cindy Garfey said, cute card. Thank you, Noreen. Let's see, Lost Lagoon. Pam, Denise, Cindy all like Lost Lagoon. I'm so glad you like that card. It's really fun. They're not hard at all. Thank you, Elizabeth. So we are going to, these are the papers that I'm going to cut up and show you. So these are, I love this paper. It's just so fun to use. I've used a lot of it. I've made swap cards. I've done, these are different, by the way. You can see the backs are different. But let me show you. Let's do part of this first. So I've already done all the cutting and scoring. Again, it's 5.5 by 10 1/8, scored at 4 1/4, 5 3/4, and 7 1/8 and 8 3/4, and it goes like this. This time it's going to be a horizontal card like that. Okay, so now, but you saw me do that a little bit on the scoreboard, so now I'm gonna say, like, how do you cut that paper? Well, I actually did cut some ahead of time, but I want to be able to show you this, because this time we're going to be matching our paper. Just like when you're sewing or something, you have to match designs. We want to match our paper to make it look, to flow. Okay, and so we have 3 papers at 5.5 wide and a 1 3/8. So let me show you how that goes. And then the back piece is going to be 5.5 by 3 inches. And I just made this part up. So you can do whatever you want, of course. But I want to show you what I would do for this. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to cut this one, just because then I'm going to have another piece of that. So I'm going to get my paper trimmer. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut to the 5.5, because I'm going to have a little bit cut off, and I'm going to cut right here. So I'm going to cut it to 5.5 on my paper trimmer. I love our paper trimmer. I don't think there's another paper trimmer that's made that's better. I have a little strip left, so I'm going to just set that right there. And now I'm going to cut my pieces at 1 3/8. So I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to go to 1 1/4, and 3/8 is right beyond that. So I'm going to go 1. There's our first piece, 1 3. There's a 1/4. There's an 1/8 right after that. 3/8. Okay, and then we're going to do another one. I'm going to cut 4 because we're not sure which ones we're going to use. Okay. And sometimes you're not. Let's see. There's the 1 1/4, 1 3/8. There we go. This is a little scrap along the bottom. We don't need that one. Okay, but these are our 4 pieces that are all lined up. So here would be one pattern. This one's going to be slightly different, so I'm going to lay it out like this. Just like that. And then you can see that it all has to, whoop, I don't know if that's right. Maybe that's, there, is that right? Yep, that's it. Wait, no, this is it. Sorry about that. That's it. It's like a puzzle. If you like puzzles, you'll love doing something like this. I think that's really pretty. What do you think? I think I'm going to use this one. I like that a lot. So we'll just use the one I just cut, and I'll do the other one another time. So now we have to decide, like, oh, I think I'm going to use that one. I'm going to leave this one behind, and now we can just glue everything on. And this is going to be our background. So that's the piece that it's the back. It's 3 inches. So what I'm going to do is take my chamois, my little, not chamois, silicone mat. I'm going to just hate covering up this beautiful paper. It's so rich and so pretty. So we know our card is going to go like this in a tube column, and this other paper is going to go back here. So what I'm going to do, and this probably would have been better using green glue, the Tombow, but I didn't. So I'm just going to put it on like that, and some of this is going to get covered up like this. So now we can put our little other pieces on. Just going to set these aside like that. And we're going to keep this one blank. So I'm going to just put a little mark right there, because that's, the one that's going to get the adhesive. So we're going to do this one. And do this one first. This is like the sky. don't think that's very straight. Let me see if I can pull that up real quickly. I can't see very well. It's so, there we go. We'll do it like that. Okay, then I can see a little bit better. Usually when I'm crafting, I'm right over it. But when you're doing a video, you have to have it way out in front of you, and you have to, that one's not going to work either. I just sort of, see, I would suggest that you do this with green glue when you start, just so that you can move things around a little bit. Like that. Okay, and our last one, actually, we can just put right like that. And then make sure it all matches. And that's going to match just fine like that. With a little bit of white space in between, and there is our card. And look at that. We're gonna put some adhesive right there. Oh, you know what I did? There we go. I think that'll work. Let's put some adhesive right here. I hope that you will all try this card. These are so fun, so much fun. And share it with your friends. Share this technique with your friends. I'm just going to put that down like that, and then I'm going to fold the card. I'm just going to tuck it in there and fold it flat. This will fit in the envelope beautifully. There you go. Whoop, there we have it. And now we're going to do some stamping. I think this one probably has a little bit more character to it with all the little grasses and the flowers. Or maybe we should have started with the other one, but it's still, I think, pretty neat. Let me see if I can find my package of things. Where did I put those? Oh, where in the world did I put that? Oh, my little kit. Oh, here it is. Here it is. We're going to take out we're going to be using some gems, and I'm going to have to get here are my circles. They were hidden in there. This is from the Spotlight on Nature, and we're going to stamp that with our Blackberry Bliss. Blackberry Bliss. I think what we'll do is, let me see what's here. I'm going to do the Trust in the Lord with the Blackberry Bliss. I wonder how many of you have these purple fine shimmer gems, and the one color is blackberry. Right here is blackberry. So, okay, let's get it's a big stamp, so we're going to ink it up upside down like this. Oh, it is, Denise, it is easy. It's easy and pretty. So we're just going to stamp it full strength like this. Isn't that just a beautiful script? And I'm going to clean that. And now we're going to do some Old Olive. I'm going to close that up. Trust in the Lord. This is just such a pretty card, I think. And we're going to do some stamping off. So we get a little scrap of paper. Where is my paper? Huh, I don't know. Maybe we'll just stamp it off we'll just stamp it on an envelope. We'll do that. We're gonna do that because I can't find a scrap of paper right here. So this is a big leaf, and we're just going to stamp it like this and like that. And that'll do it. Maybe, I don't know, I better not ink it up again. So that's our envelope. Where is the scrap here? I'll just use this. The back side of this will work. I'm gonna stamp it off twice, like that. Okay, there we go. So I've stamped it off twice, and now I'm going to take my circle, Spotlight in Nature, and I'm going to it's going to have just the faintest little bit of Old Olive on there, just like that. Full strength would be way too heavy. Look at this is full strength. That is not what you want. That could be thrown in the trash because I'm not going to use that. You want it full strength. Full strength is too much. Stamped off even once is not quite good enough. I think stamping off twice is perfect. So that's that, and let's Let me see what's here. Get our ribbon out. We've got to get some ribbon and our gems on. The card will be finished. Let's see. So we're going to put this on our card. It's going to go like, oh, I have to do something. We have to cut it off. We have to cut a little bit off. So what we could do, at first when I was thinking about this card, I thought it's going to stick up in the air like this. And I thought, that's fine. But then I thought, oh no, let's just trim it. Let's just trim it a little bit. So I'm sort of lining up my edge with that Proverbs. And I'm just going to slice off a little piece so it's square at the bottom. Throw that away. And like this. And now it'll fit on here and it'll fit in the card without sticking up or using a larger card. So I'm going to just do it flat. Doesn't need to be popped up. It's a plenty thick card with all of those folds in it. So I'm going to just make sure it's centered. And there we have it. And that's on there. It's just as easy as that. I'm going to take my ribbon. This is the Petunia Pop, which is pretty, which is in this paper. I'm just going to slide it through here. And now I'm going to just come up and tie it in a bow or a knot. Either one doesn't make any difference. And you can put your, I'm going to put, because the two flowers are here, I'm going to put my knot over here on the other side, on the right side. I usually do it on the left. I'm going to try to get it as tight as I can. I can fold it flat. There we go. And we can put a bow. Nothing like tying a bow on camera. My goodness, that's one of the hardest things to do. All right, that looks great. We can trim that off with our little ribbon scissors. I've got a little ribbon scissors here. I like to make my ends pointed, going opposite directions. There we go. And now some gems. I don't know about the bow. Maybe a knot's, usually a knot's better for me. But okay, let's put some gems on here. And we're going to put a couple of our blackberry right up here in the, we'll just do it like this. A big one and a small one next to it like that. And then we're going to put one right down there. We're going to add another big one. And there we have it. The card is finished. And that is how you make a horizontal card, a horizontal column card. I like this one, but I wish that I had not used the top part. I wish I had used the bottom. It would have been better to have it more like this. But you know, you sort of live and learn. I like that better. And we could still do that too, actually. It wouldn't flow from one image to the next. However, I don't know. I'll think about that. Anyway, which do you like better? Which paper do you like? This one, do you see how I put the knot on the left side? This one's on the right, and they just fold up and they go right in the envelope. So there is our card. And now we still have the camera down. Let's just, so we made the Birdhouse. These are the Birdhouse cards that we made today. These are the vertical column cards. And I think it'd be really pretty with this paper too. And with the Petal Pink Birdhouse and all the parts that go with it. What do you think? Okay, let's just review real quickly. We've got a few minutes. It is free shipping day. It's a great, we always like free shipping for sure. It's one of the best days of the year. And we only have a few of them, maybe 3, maybe, I don't know if we've ever had 4 in a year's time, but it's a great thing. So it has to be $75 or more. You can order from the catalog, you can order from online exclusives, you can order from the clearance rack, all of those things. Really super. So anyway, let me know if you'd like me to help you with your order, or you can just order online. If you're ordering online, please use the host code unless your order is $150 or $200 or $300. Then you become the host. So let's turn the camera back now and close your eyes. And please, I always appreciate, yes, it's such beautiful paper, Cindy, that's for sure. I appreciate you sharing, and I appreciate the thumbs up and the hearts. All of those things help me and helps Facebook know that people are watching my channel. So I can't get the camera quite straight here, but we'll see. Okay, anyway, it's good. It's good enough. So good enough is good enough. So alrighty, that's it for today, everyone. I will see you next week. We will have our craft along. We're going to be using the Seaside Wishes, the one with the seashells. It's a hybrid embossing folder. That's what we're going to be working on next week. And it'll be a lot of fun. You'll be able to order the kits. I'll make up kits and all of that. I'll try to send out an email probably by Thursday about that. And some of you may want to get that ahead of time, and some of you will get it probably afterwards. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you all have a cool day wherever you live. It's a good day to be in the air conditioning and crafting for sure. I think we're probably going to go out on the water. It's a little bit smoky. I have to be sort of careful because I do have asthma, so I have to be careful about the air quality. If it gets too bad, then I just can't go out. But anyway, alrighty, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. I sure appreciate it. Bye-bye.